Hey there, it's Jessie here. Welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for being here. How are you doing? All right, guys, today I want to pull a card. I actually want to pull a card today. I got recommended one of my videos from 7 months ago, and I watched it. It's weird watching me from 7 months ago. Kind of same, but different, you know? In some ways better back then, which was curious to see. What do I mean by that? Better. Anyway, we've got some cards, so maybe we just jump straight into it. Okay, we've got Horseman, Herald of Change, and we've got Eye of the Needle, Intentionality. Okay, so I'll show you the pictures if you're into that. Here is our horseman. To me, it's a horsewoman, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's just the long hair. No, I reckon it's a woman. I guess it can be, just because it says horseman. That's a woman, isn't it? Look at that. Imagine being able to paint to that ability. It's bloody glowing. It's just glowing. It's just glorious. Okay, so I'm enjoying this image, actually. Wow. Horseman, Herald of Change. Let's read about it. I'm feeling spring in the air. Anyone else? I mean, I do live in Southern Europe, so it's easier to feel spring here than where I'm from originally. But Herald of Change, here we go. When the horseman appears, I'm going to pop her up so you can see. When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. I'm going to cry. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The horseman cautions you, do not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. I just swallowed, and I'm going to have to talk about that in a minute. Something I've noticed I do a lot. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. If you heed his warnings, all will turn out well. Oh, got a little bit dark at the end, didn't it? A little bit frisky. Ooh. It's not all good. Wow, that I got teary-eyed in that message. Something about that positivity, because you know what they say, like what you're here to do, or what your essence is, or what your unique stamp is in this world. You can look back to your childhood, like what kind of child were you? What were you interested in? All of this. And I was such a positive child. Like maybe to some extent all children are, but no, it was like my thing, you know. It was my thing. If there was a bad situation, I was like, I'm gonna make this good, like to an annoying extent. You know, like even then I could understand that it was annoying some people, really irritated some people, but it was still necessary. Felt necessary to do it. And it reminded me when I was reading that I was like that, so like annoyingly positive. And even came up this morning when I was in a lesson. I was teaching and it said something, and she actually used that expression, the silver lining, which is a good expression to use. If it's not your native language, that's a nice one to know. Anyway, do you like it? Do you like the message? We have one more, which is Eye of the Needle, number 17. I just think it's quite incredible this ability, the painter, to make something shine like that. You know, like I see that in my head, but I'll be damned if I could ever paint it. You know what I mean? Like a bright shining light. Like, how do you begin? I'd be like, oh God, it would look very 2D. Let's just put it like that. And then you see stuff like that. Do you know what? I feel like I'm being calmed down. And I want to go back to this. The horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Oh, that's hitting home. Anyway, Eye of the Needle. Here we go. 17. I feel like I need to calm down. Okay. Notice if I swallow. I'm going to keep my alerts on if I swallow as I'm speaking. If you look through the eye of a needle, what do you see? Summon the experience of being so singularly focused on the task ahead that it becomes natural to remove everything that is superfluous, every distraction, every non-essential, so you succeed. What is, in this case, the definition of success? In order for the threading of the needle to happen, everything not in alignment with your goal needs to go. This is the only way you'll get what you need. Shrewd discernment, the willingness to winnow down the needle thread connection to its essence. The eye of the needle looks so tiny, but once your intention threads through it, a vast opportunity is presented on the other side. The needle can mend, can sew things together to make something meaningful and new. You're experiencing success right now. Stay true to your desires, to the work you need to accomplish, so you are laser focused on the experience of creating and manifesting. The outcome is assured by divine forces. Well, talk about focus. Talk about focus. Okay. One last thing I just want to talk about this swallowing, and then I'll go. I've noticed when I talk and when other people talk as well, there's a lot of swallowing that's happening. And I'm just drawing attention to it for myself now, because I think I'm swallowing my words. I think I'm swallowing my truth. I think I'm swallowing a lot all the time. And I think I've just realized that I do that. And anyway, just pinning it so it's out there in the ether, because this makes things somehow more and less real for me. And we'll talk about it in the future. So yeah, see you there. See you in the future, guys. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful life. We got this. Like, comment, subscribe, please. Thank you.